But what I realized is that I've never actually made a video about my true hottest NBA takes ever. So that's what we're doing today, my Mount Rushmore of NBA hot takes. 4 levels of heat, and yeah, I guess I'd say just try not to get burned. Let's go. So hot take number 1 is that the 2011 finals not only saved Dirk Nowitzki's career, but like the future of Europeans in the NBA. Here's what I mean. So first things first, I'm a big Dirk guy, okay? I want that out there. But you have to remember what people thought of Dirk before 2011. And it was that he was soft and a playoff choker. And the thing is, you can't really disagree with it either. So from 2001 to 2005, the Mavs were like a 50-60 win team every single year during the regular season with Dirk. But then they would always struggle in the playoffs, and they only made one conference finals during that stretch. And in 2005, Dirk struggled in both of their elimination games, both Game 7 against the Houston Rockets, and then Game 6 when he lost to his former teammate Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns in the second round. Of course, in 2006, Dirk was dominant in the playoffs all the way up until Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Mavs go up 2-0 against D-Wade and the Miami Heat, and then just completely fall apart. In fact, Dirk had one of the worst NBA Finals games ever by a superstar in Game 4. He shot 2 of 14, and the Mavs lost by 24. Heat tied the series, and of course, they go on to win the last 4 games and complete one of the biggest comebacks in NBA Finals history. Massive disappointment for Dirk and the Mavs. And then of course in 2007, which was Dirk's MVP year, Mavs won 67 games. They were the first seed in the West. They lost to the 8th seed We Believe Warriors in the first round. So for the first half of Dirk's playoff career, it was disappointment after disappointment. But of course, then 2011 changed everything for Dirk, and rightfully so, because he was an animal that entire finals run. But if it had never happened, the story of Dirk's career would have been that he was a playoff failure and that he was soft. Because you gotta remember, at the time, Europeans had this somewhat unfair label of just all of them being soft. And I think if Dirk had never broken through and become not only the first European to win MVP in the NBA, but first European to be the best player on a finals team, if that had never happened, I mean, I don't know how the NBA would have ever treated Europeans again. And yeah, I'm looking at Kristaps Porzingis. I'm looking at Luka Doncic. I just don't know what the future of Europeans would have looked like in the league when the league didn't really respect Europe.